Here we are, podcasters. We're all just sitting here being friends. We coming at you, episode 12, I believe. Bringing some podcast heat to you here on A Wise Man Once Said. We got the standard issue group of folks in here.
Colt Skinner,
Gary Skinner,
the Commander, and a little bit of war.
Wow. Yeah, we're just sitting here hanging out, being friends, spreading the vibe.
that war song would have been a great intro on the whenever we drop the bomb.
Oh no.
Too soon?
Wow.
Well,
So we have a diehard NFL draft action happening over here in the commander's seat.
yeah,
So if you hear any outburst, any Tourette sound and stuff,
Sports ball.
well the
y'all like playing that sports ball?
The Cowboys just took their second round pick, and so anybody that already knows this, we got a guy last night named Taco.
Woo!
So it's taco time in Dallas.
I see the T-shirts already.
But now
Taco Tuesday.
now we have a perfect looks like a condiment to taco, Chidobe. So we've got taco and Chidobe, which sounds like a delicious Mexican dish.
I think I've ordered that.
But
Can I get 2 tacos? You want Chidobe on that?
Oh, yeah.
so Chidobe Awuzie, I'm assuming that's how you say his name, and he's a cornerback from Colorado.
That's also how he is when he gets out of the bar.
yeah,
Mhm.
Just a little bit of woozy.
Yeah.
Come on.
So taco and Chidobe, welcome to the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's right. Don't suck.
Yeah.
It's the only rule we have here is not suck.
But we'll come back to the draft, right? Or are you going to go ahead and
Yeah,
hit
we'll
this?
come back in
Yeah.
about
Well,
30 picks.
Because I've got
Because
I'm
we don't
probably
care
gonna
about
be-
anybody but
I'm probably
Dallas.
going to be yelling at this thing. We got to talk about this other yahoo.
Hold on, we have to get in. We have to get into some old news first.
This is kind of old news if you think about it.
Happened yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay, we can talk about that. You
how
already got it
how
pulled
about
up.
some local old news?
Okay.
But
I want to know what's going on in the WC.
I am ready for some of this.
Oh no,
No,
you go ahead.
All right. Old news.
Conflicting soundboards. All right, here we go. Coming in hot on the press,
Coming to you with the old news.
and we're moving on to draft talk.
So, old news, if you're getting it here, you're getting it too late. Relay for life.
Now
If you
that
missed
that
it-
has to have happened by now, right? Because we've been raising money for this thing for about 6
I
weeks.
think it's just standard issue. Like
We have baked stuff.
It
We have
sounds
sold
like a
shirts.
really good excuse to get money out of people.
We've
Right.
had walkathons for the relay.
I've been hit up everywhere that I go for something.
For money?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
For donations for all kinds
You just
of
look like one of those guys that got pockets full of $100 bills.
I guess so.
You know,
a minute for cancer, Gary?
like with the fundraisers and stuff, the Girl Scouts have finally caught on to me. Because every time they try and block both Walmart entrances and exits, right? And so I'm always like, oh, no.
So you squeezing by the
I don't-
dumpster
I
going
don't
in the
have
back
it.
door.
I was like, sorry, I don't have any cash.
Colt's pulling the fire alarm on his way out. So
That's my go-to because I just don't eat a lot of sweets, and I'm not gonna buy a box of cookies. Maybe if you had a pizza, you could probably take a lot of my money. But
did you just hear what he said? I had a plate full of cookies earlier. And,
yeah,
and
well
dude-
those are good.
Go take them to the Walmart doors,
But-
I guess.
But now they've got. I told them, I said, no, I don't have any cash. That's been my go-to for years. And now they're like, oh, well, we take debit card.
They take debit card now?
Yeah, they've got those little
Squares?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
now my new tactic is whenever they tell me that, I stare them in the eyes and turn and run away.
You just scream. Just
No, last year I just off the cuff came up with the perfect return. Too many carbs.
Too many carbs, huh?
So-
I'm sure they have a low carb cookie
I bet
for
they've
you.
got, and I bet they've got some sugar-free ones too.
Oh yeah,
gluten free.
Oh, you know.
Non-GMO.
Diabetics need
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
cookies too.
Farm raised.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, free range Thin Mints. Yeah. So every time I walk by, I'd say, "Oh no, I don't need any cookies," and they go, "Pfft, "Whatever."
It's gonna help you now.
It's non-GMO.
Why take swimming lessons after you're already drowning? Huh?
I picture them as like a bunch of drug dealers. Come on, first cookie's free, man. First
exactly.
All natural sodium saccharin.
Because they do make deals on them, right? Like
No.
I don't
I
know.
thought
They
it was
will
like-
not. They will not make a deal.
Oh, I thought it
I
was
don't think
like.
so.
I thought it was like one box is $5.27 or
No,
Oh,
they're $4 a box across the board.
doesn't matter.
That's a full-on fat guy confession, but they are $4. No matter how much you try to haggle them, they stick to their guns. It is $4. All right, what else is going on?
Well, so
We
there's-
sidetracked a bit.
That's all right. Relay for Life. It's like I said, that's pretty standard these days. There's one all the time. Board commits to raises. Alvord trustees Thursday committed $120,000 to pay for raising the median pay for all district employees.
Next item on the list, Alvord taxes went up 10%.
Mhm. So, well, congratulations if you're a district employee because you're going to get a pay raise.
If not, screw you, everybody else.
Storms in weekend forecast. So
Ooh.
I'm betting by Monday, whenever you guys are listening to this, you already knew that.
Yeah, watch
happened.
out for that storm that happened yesterday.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hope nothing got you.
Get that free car wash.
We're a lot like I always think of the news wherever they're like, you see it whenever you come home from work. They're like, "Well, your next meal might kill you tonight at 10." And you're like, "Oh no, I gotta wait till 10 before I eat whatever I'm gonna do for
As you're
dinner."
taking a bite, just
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, man. So I wonder on some of these headlines if this were someone that weren't from around here and they read some of this stuff, if they would just be like, "What is that?" Because this next one says, "Sissies earn state trip."
it's the it's the Glee Club there at school. Bunch of sissies.
Actually, it's the Bridgeport Sissies.
Oh,
which is what
yeah. Well, there's
Bridgeport-
those too.
Which is what Bridgeport calls their girls.
I have a biker gang called the Sissies, and so
Attaboy.
we're making it to state or regionals wherever we just went.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, so they the Sissies earn a state trip at what? I haven't figured out yet. I hadn't got that far. But they're going to state some.
We're going to state.
Langley Slam lifts Boyd to win.
One more time.
Langley Slam lifts Boyd to win.
If that's somebody's name, they get a free T-shirt on me.
So if,
God, you're gonna
If
give
their
away
name
all
is
our t-shirts.
if their name is Langley Slam, I owe you a T-shirt.
well, you don't know anybody free T-shirt.
Okay.
Because his name is Snyder Langley.
While we're on t-shirts, you want to tell them about our new?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
by the way.
I'm sorry, Snyder. My dyslexia kicked up. It's Sydney Langley.
Oh, okay. So no t-shirt for you then.
Yeah, by the way, our shirts are in. So if you guys want a shirt, hit us up on Facebook or email us, awmospodcast@gmail.com.
They are
And
awesome.
we've got a picture of them posted up on the Facebook page. And Mr. Colt Skinner sporting one right now.
Am I the
very,
first?
Looking very llama fresh.
You are the first.
I'm the first.
We're trying to figure out some contest. Before the end of this
They're gonna
podcast, we're going to have a contest for somebody to get one for free.
And just so y'all know, they are good quality. They are pre-shrunk
No tags.
for all of us larger folk. And then there's no tags that rub your neck. So we'll
That's what I'm talking about.
save you time, 30 seconds, and cutting all them out.
We're going to have the same parameters when we get our underwear line released, too.
Yeah.
Get them pre-shrunk, no tags.
What is the one? No pinch, no stink, no
Oh, that's that's
butt,
Duluth.
butt
Duluth.
naked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Duluth
Oh,
Trading
I've
Company.
seen the commercials, but I was like, hey, I might trust some of those. And I was like, $30 a pair? Nah.
I don't mind a little pinching.
Commando it is.
What else going on in the news, Chase?
Man, I'm really let down today. There's just nothing. Volunteers needed.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing.
That's not new news.
Made to Thrive, a nonprofit organization benefiting
We're not allowed to say
individuals
Thrive on this.
with special needs.
Have you heard about Thrive?
Well, anyway,
Trademark
they need
provided
some
by
help.
Thrive LLC.
They need some help tomorrow. So if you're hearing this, you didn't get to help them.
You missed it. Yep.
benefit. First Financial Bank in Decatur will serve free hot dogs.
Now we're talking.
Whoa.
Now we're bringing the news.
Can we take this show on the road
Guess
and go
what?
get a free hot dog?
Of course, it was free. What's that sign you always see? It says like free beer tomorrow
Oh yeah,
or yesterday. Free beer yesterday.
Yeah.
No, no.
Free beer tomorrow is the one I
You
always
guys
see.
are going to go down there to try to get a free hot dog, and there's going to be a guy in front of a microwave
Uh-huh.
with
Yeah, sitting on a stool playing Britney Spears.
I've already got it planned out. I'm just gonna walk in and say,
Have you seen my wheel?
Well, no, you're not, because that was today from 3 to 6.
Oh, God.
"Oh no, I'm going now. I forgot to tell you." You think this is more important than free hot dogs to me?
He
Come
might
on.
be packing up.
Yeah. Man,
Is that it?
pesticide applicators.
pesticide application.
All right.
This has nothing to do with the hot dogs, right?
Remember last week?
Yeah. the
Here we go.
crickets.
Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service Wise County is offering certification training for private pesticide applicator 8:30 a.m. I can't get it all in. Anyway.
Hey, cut that clip out. Giggity.
Oh, so anyway, if you want to learn how to spray some pesticides.
Chase's clipboard's not going to sound that great. Out of context, it's not going to be good. So
Easy.
let's go back to your draft stuff. That's boring news.
Okay, we're going back.
Yeah,
Are we gonna?
we got
Are we gonna?
we need to keep everybody updated of what happened over the weekend.
Sweet.
Here we are coming to you live from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
If that
so,
music don't get you pumped up.
Oh, it does. So, last night during the first round, the Cowboys dodged a bullet, and actually, the Falcons took the bullet for them. So, we picked at 28.
Shout out Falcon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Black, blue Falcon.
Yeah. So the Falcons, they leapfrog us. To
Hold on, we
jump-
got a guy live in Atlanta right now.
Yeah. So Cowboys were in desperate need of an edge rusher, so we need somebody to sack the quarterback. So there's a guy.
The quarterback's the one that throws the ball, Colton. Just
Yeah.
Is he?
And
sports ball.
And then we
Doesn't
wanted,
he try to get the quarter that they flip at the beginning of the game? That's the whole point, right? To get that quarterback.
it's a, what is it on a?
I'll be here every week.
We so needed a water boy clip where he's like, so at first I try to tackle that guy, and then whenever he throws the ball, then I go try to tackle that guy.
not only will I do it for you, coach, but yes, I do it for you.
Yeah. So Atlanta jumps in front of us and takes a fella by the name of Takarist McKinley. Takarist.
Takarist.
Takkarist McKinley. So
Is that German?
I'm not real sure what that is. But
From
Pennsylvania
I
Dutch.
think it comes from the olden streets of Detroit.
So Takaris gets taken by the Falcons, and as he's walking out to the stage, he's carrying a picture of his grandmother the whole way, and I'm sure a lot of people have already seen this.
Is
but
that a tradition that the NFL holds?
no, apparently she passed away. So I get,
And it's not like a wallet size picture.
no, it's a
It's like a
it's a big
it's a
portrait.
humongous.
It's like our banner.
Yes.
Yes, and he's carrying this framed
Yes,
picture
it's big.
of his grandma.
It's big, which I'm great. Okay, you want to honor your grandmother? You know, you did this for her. That's awesome. So the whole way, I'll just give you a little clip of this.
Get a lead with your offense and then chase him down and pass it. When you watch this guy, he's one of these guys I love because you see second effort sacks. Some guys are speed guys that get around the edge and they get a sack again.
You hear him in the background.
Yeah,
That's what he does it for,
yeah.
man.
So the whole way, sounds like a broken record. just, this is what we do it for, man. This is what we do it for. And he just over and over and over. And he's doing this the whole way from the green room all the way to the stage to shake the commissioner's hand.
And the Blue Falcons jumped in front of us to nab this guy, and then he comes out and does that.
Yeah, so he does that. Okay, so you're like, okay.
A lot of face palms going on in that room.
It's getting a little ridiculous, but okay. So he goes on, and luckily we found a version of this that's already cut, so we don't have to worry about offending too many people here. So Dion goes to interview this guy, and he just straight loses his mind. Let me see if I can.
Richmond, I was gonna get out of Oakland. I was gonna go to the NFL. I made that promise to her, man. 30 seconds later, she passed away. And this is what I do it for. This is who I do it for, man. Come on, man.
Okay, so the little silence right there was he dropped a pretty good GD, and we're straight up live, and yeah, this is all live. There's millions of people watching this thing, and Dion is just like deer in
He's
the headlights.
loosening his tie like, okay, all
Oh,
right.
God. Somebody
Yes.
cut this guy's mic.
Starting to stretch because he knows he's fixing to have to get back on the field. His broadcast days are done.
Yes. Well, Dion's backing up, and this guy just keeps rocking. So here's some more of it.
Get to the damn quarterback. We don't get to the quarterback.
Quarterback, Colt. That's that guy we were talking about earlier.
Gets-
Throws the ball.
Gets
yeah.
the quarter.
Yeah. He's getting after him.
Gotcha.
The emotions building up inside of you right now for your grandmother.
He takes it super somber.
Everything, man. It means everything. I made a promise to her. Like I said, I was gonna go D1. I was gonna get out of Richmond. I was gonna get out of Oakland. I was gonna live my dream, which play the NFL. And I'm here, man. I completed the promise. That means everything to me. Excuse my language. Man, find me later, man. Find me later, man. This means everything.
So
Catch me outside.
The words that are coming out of my mouth.
So I don't know if y'all caught that, but he is sitting there going, "Find me later, find me later," and I have yet to find out how much they have fined this young man. But I can assure you that he's got something waiting. He's been an NFL player for all of about 2 minutes, and he's already got fines. I promise you.
You know that he's already
New boot goofing.
Yeah.
got that Amazon cart loaded, ready to go.
He's sitting there waiting for his name to be called at the draft, and then he's like, "Yep, proceed to check out." And then he walks out. Yeah.
And then as he knows he's getting fined, he starts deleting
Find me
stuff.
later.
Oops,
Yeah.
oops.
Oh God. No. Cancel.
So I would just like to thank Atlanta one more time for taking that bullet for us, because
Yes.
I feel
No pun intended.
I feel sure that he was going to be a Cowboy if he would have stuck around much longer.
All Dr. Phil wants to know is if the
Did you say the hoser left?
It was. I was watching it live and I was like, "Whoa, is that?"
Did that just happen?
Yes.
honey, come in here. Takadaris is in here cussing at people on live TV.
Yes.
What's his name?
Takarist?
Takamini?
Takarist, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, the FCC will be like trying to do the 5-second delays on live broadcasts, and they'll be
Oh God, it's
See,
Dakar.
on ESPN, he was watching NFL Network.
I was on NFL,
I was
yeah.
watching ESPN. They had it dumped on ESPN. You could see him cussing, but you couldn't hear any of it.
Yeah. That's why I don't watch ESPN, because Kyle's apparently got some more info on ESPN.
Oh yeah, they're laying off a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Not the Ocho.
100 on air. They're actually hiring again for the third week in a row. Got a big dodgeball tournament coming.
Basketball, wasn't it? Remember?
Wiener dog races coming up. Hey, they need 3 new on air personalities.
sounds like they're just cleaning house.
Yeah, what'd they say? They said that they had. So apparently nobody watches any ESPN shows except for when games are on, and so all of their on-air personalities are old and tired, and so they're trying to reboot it for a new generation. So they're just laying a bunch of people off.
Huh.
They could.
Wow.
I think that was me.
Whoops.
They could hire They could hire Takaris. He's apparently not short on
Yeah,
words.
they're gonna have to have this old.
They could make a lot of money if they find him each time.
He just works for free.
Yeah. I thought it'd be great if he's the first player to come into the NFL and owe them money.
His first check has a negative sign in front of it.
We're gonna need you to sell that picture of your grandmother. Oh, that's so wrong, isn't it?
Let's see.
He's got to pawn that picture now.
So I've got a couple of funny stories that I was going to share from this past week. No, no, he's out of here. Anyway,
And we're back.
I got a couple of funny stories I'm going to share from this week, and they're funny to me. They may not be funny to everybody, but they're funny to me. So 420 rolls around. This was last week, and I should have told this last week because we recorded last week on 420.
What was that? Napoleon III's birthday? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now we're all on the same page.
Now that we all know what they were talking about. But anyway, I go into this little local smoke shop to pick up some tobacco, and I'm wandering around in there. I walk in, and there's already 3 people in line, and this place is slow as anything you could ever imagine. So I knew it was going to be a minute, and so I'm just wandering around, not thinking, and I look in line, and there's a police officer. He's the second guy in line.
Immediately start sweating.
Just turn around and walk out.
Oh, God.
But no, I don't. I just
mess with the cop. Just take off running.
just reach for his gun. Mhm.
Hey,
But
can I hold your gun?
They sell a bunch of what they call them tobacco water pipes, but they're humongous bongs. And I'm walking around and I'm picking them all up, shopping like I'm looking for like a brand new T-shirt, and I'm just rolling them over. Look like.
What nice vases
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
have here.
And the whole time, this cop's just standing in line staring at me. And so I'm rolling these things and looking at I'm like, oh, that's not bad. Looking at the stickers, setting them back
You
down.
look at him, don't judge me. What are you doing here?
Exactly.
Where do you buy your vases? But anyway, I just thought it was really ironic that on 420, I'm in there shopping around the weed paraphernalia with a cop standing in line.
What were you doing in there?
I was getting snuff.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to clarify
You got the
that.
better prices than the old gas station.
And for some reason, it makes me feel funny. The other story I have is, and this one's kind of relates to Colt and I both, but we I don't know if it's just me or if it's everybody, but I've noticed a trend in fast food chains, and it's that their employees no longer know how to count money, count change,
Oh, yeah.
divide.
Yeah, because they mostly don't have to with everybody using debit cards.
Yeah, and I guess you just punch it in a machine that just tells like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Kicks it out.
$3.04 back.
Is
But
that
anyway,
right? Yeah, sure. The computer says it's right.
so I've got multiple stories, and I won't name the place just in case they want to sponsor the show at some point. But there's an establishment out in Rome, Texas, that I used to frequent when I was working out there. And so anyway, one day I drove up and ordered my lunch, and the total came to $8.10. And I said, okay. So I dig around in the old hefty, get all the hundreds out of the way,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
All my platinum bars, just kind of move them out of the way.
Get the gold bars off the front seat. But anyway, I pull up and I hand the young man, okay, and I'm not trying to stereotype the guy, but he has facial tattoos, nose ring,
Facial tattoos.
face
Did he have a
tattoos.
tear?
No tears. It was like a spider or
So he's from Harvard.
And I said, oh, yeah, this guy's got it down here. I'm going to give him a super challenge. And so I pull a $10 bill out of my wallet and a dime. Okay, remember? $8.10 being the
rocked his
total.
world, man.
I hand him $10.10. And I'm sitting at the window, and
I can just imagine his brain just racing like a hamster inside, like, ring, ring, ring.
Did he give you a bag of 20?
So hold on, you got to hold on the story. It gets juicy. So I'm on the clock, so I'm not real concerned with my time nor the 5 cars behind me. But so I hand him $10.10, and he just shuts the window, doesn't think anything of it, and I literally wait probably 3 minutes. And he slides the window back open.
Can I help you?
And he hands. Did you order? He hands me a $5 bill. And so,
Man, I was close. I was close.
I'm getting back in line.
I can take a week off if I just keep circling through here.
I can make money.
So, being the honest person that I am, I said, "That's not correct." And I handed him the $5 back.
You're much nicer than me. I just said yoink.
So at this point, I'm waiting to just see how the next trip goes. So I hand him $5 back, and he shuts the window again. And I wait another 3 minutes. Slides the window back open, and he hands me this handful of just random coins. And I'm just dying inside. I'm like, "That's a good try, but that's not right either." And I
no.
handed it back to him. He said it was $8.10, right? And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Yeah, here you go." And I was like, "Nope." so anyway, well, I hand it back to him, shuts the window. I wait another 3-4 minutes, and I've already got my food. It's sitting over here getting frigid at this point. But I'm gonna wait.
You got the AC on high.
And I'm gonna wait this thing out. And so anyway, another 3-4 minutes. Slides the window back open, hands me a $10 bill, and I said, "You're still not even close." I said, "It was $8.10. I gave you $10.10." I said, "I need $2." Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's right. And he shuts the window, opens it back. I was in line probably 15 minutes, and we made multiple exchanges of currency back and forth. There's no telling what the people behind me thought was going on, but we passed money back and forth for a solid 15 minutes.
That's a good one. That's a lot like the time we went to that pizza establishment.
Yes.
And that time there, that would make your trip seem speedy compared to the one that we went to. One day, me and Kyle, we decided that we're gonna order a large pizza, some cheesy bread, and I think that
was it.
Maybe 2 pizzas. I don't remember, but we call it in and we go and drive to go pick it up through the drive-thru, and this guy is also a character. I don't remember that he had tattoos, but he's a scrawny white guy, and he kind of looked like he hadn't slept in a couple days.
He reminded me of like a Simpsons character. Like he was shot out. He was probably only 35 years old, but he'd had a rough run.
Yeah. And
what would his name have been if he was a Simpsons character?
I don't know.
Weasel McStuffingstick.
Sure. Or that crazy Bob guy.
Yeah, Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob up here at the pizza drive-thru.
Sorry, I just said, say what we all come up with.
Yep, Weasel McPizza Slinger.
And so we pull up, and there's nobody in the line. It's just us. We pull up. And I think our total, I can't remember. This has been a while. But the total was something like $21.93. Somewhere in that ballpark of numbers. And we just asked him, "Hey, can you put it on 2 different cards and just split it?"
Can you split
We just want to split it right down the middle, as close as you can. But it blew his mind. Like he just kind of stared at the cards for a minute, stared at the total, and he's like,
with the windows open, like looking at us, just
he's like, Yeah, we can do that.
like back to us, back to the cards, back to the us, back to the cards.
He takes the cards and does the little window thing where they shut the window, gives them a little safety barrier. And we literally sat there for like 20 minutes.
Before we sat, you immediately, as soon as he shut the window, you see him calling for reinforcements.
Yeah,
you see him
so-
giving the old hand wave. He's like, "Get over here!
And-
we got
and
a
the
code
manager-
green. We got a code green on the register at the door."
The manager comes over.
They want to split it.
It's 93 cents. You can't split 93 cents.
Yeah, exactly. So the manager comes over, and she starts telling him what to do or whatever. And then I guess she couldn't figure out either. So she bails. She like hits the eject button because she walks away and never came back.
She leaves.
This guy.
She leaves old Weasel McPizza Slinger stranded.
He's still like just cranking on this. It's like a touchpad kind of iPad thing, and he's just like, click, 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 just going to town trying to get something to work. And,
Meanwhile, the minutes are passing by in sections of 10 as all this is going on.
From the whole time we ended up in the drive-thru, we were probably there for 35 minutes. Our pizza, I know, was done whenever we got there because we called it in before we headed to Decatur. And we just sat there and we talked and we were laughing about it. And I said, I cannot wait to see our receipts and see what happened. so the guy gives us our receipts and he's like, all right, y'all have a good day.
With the confidence of a man that just climbed Mount Everest, he hands us these receipts back.
You two gentlemen have a fine day.
What did they say?
He says,
Well, we don't even make it out of the parking lot. We take the food and our receipts and we pull up and and what was it? Or maybe
we said he had to compromise somewhere. He had to just put a solid amount somewhere.
I said, I wonder who got the penny. Because I was like, he had to figure it out that one of us was going to have to pay a penny more, right? So we pull over and we're looking at our receipts. No, he gave up and he just charged us both like $9 a piece. And the total was like $21.93. We both got charged $9. I thought it was great.
So we're seeing a growing trend in the fast food industry. If you're really
I had the same thing happen to me when I paid cash, and I use cash frequently, especially
because you got it like that, yeah.
well, no,
I don't like it taking up all the room in my pockets.
You don't have to do the swipe and pray method that I've come used to.
Well, if it's not a place that I frequent,
Come on.
if it's not a place that I go to frequently, then I pay cash.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because you don't trust the man.
That's always when you have some kind of thing that shuts down your card.
Yeah.
Is it when you're using it somewhere that you don't normally use it?
Yeah. Christie's toy box.
Right. Well, I think
You don't want that phone call.
The dang Girl Scouts. You don't want them Girl Scouts.
That's why you can't buy Girl Scout. That's your new excuse. I don't know you. I don't know none of you.
it's time to clean house at the Department of Education. They have failed us.
Oh man, no kidding.
It made for great stories, and man, we laughed for such a long time the way home just
All
looking
the
at these
way home.
receipts.
We would just kind of get quiet for a second and we just both look at the receipt again.
we got a $3 discount just because this guy can't math, just at all.
And I was thinking, I said, with all the technology in there and that touch screen and all the frills and stuff, y'all don't have just a calculator sitting there
No kidding.
that somebody can use, or like even in the computer itself.
Well,
They called the treasurer and they're like, "Hey, will you send us a penny split down the middle so that we?"
He's over there with a pair of 10 snips, just cranking on this penny.
So I wonder if this guy has ever really read the gas price sign where, it's $2.29 and 9 tenths.
Yes. Yeah. He doesn't know what
No.
that. He thinks it's just a misprint.
no.
What's that line?
So, in true commander fashion, I had to give a math lesson one day because I had a kid that couldn't count back change,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't accept that.
Be like, no. Listen here, guy.
There was nobody around. I was at the feed store, and there's nobody around, and I paid cash, and like he's just looking at this money and doesn't know what to do because they don't have a cash register.
Is this real? What
so
is
he's
this?
got a cash box, and his calculator's not working, and so he's lost.
Meanwhile, all around his feet.
So anyway, I spent about 10 minutes, did a little change counting math lesson with this young man,
Yeah.
and I feel certain that he still doesn't know how to count change.
Inside his head, it just sounds like this.
Yeah, that's what happened whenever you handed that guy $8 and a dime. He just,
So that's too much. That's too much money.
it's too much. I'll give you $10 to go away and pretend this didn't happen. He tried to buy you off, Kyle.
I think that's what it was. I don't know what happened, but
That's
I was
exactly
in it.
what was happening.
I was in it for the duration.
He's like, I'll give this guy a $5 and I'll work it out later. I'll get it out of my car or something and just put it back in.
Like, he
here."
looks like a
He's
criminal.
like-
He'll take it.
Yeah, he's like, here you go, and then he'll just haul butt out of here, and then You're like, no, I want my correct change. It's like, God dang it. Maybe if I give him a 10, he'll go.
Maybe if he eats lunch for free, he'll be fine with that.
He gives you 10, you're like, why are you still worried about that 10 cents, man?
Why don't you just drop it, guy, and take your money and your food and leave?
Oh, speaking. While we're on the subject of money, we need to.
butter.
I don't have any. So.
Yeah.
What else you want to talk
So,
about?
yeah, speaking of, any people are looking to sponsor podcasts, we'd love to pitch your business here on the show and support some of this T-shirt money. Anyway, Nordstrom, big department store, is now selling dirty pants. Pants that have mud and grease caked into them like they have been thoroughly worked out in the oil patch.
How much are they? Because I see a business opportunity here.
So I'm going to tell you right now, there's a small fortune in my closet.
Centos, you're going out of business.
$400 a pair.
Well, that's just like the holy jeans.
Are
you
they
know.
skinny jeans?
No.
Are they dirty skinny jeans?
They are bona fide like work pants.
Really?
$400 a pair.
Are they,
Whoa.
are they boot cut?
That's some.
Oh, I'm sure you can
Chunk of
get them however you
change.
want. I don't know if they would rub mud and grease on skinny jeans.
They
It's
might.
just it doesn't seem authentic.
They might. We're looking this up. Let's see what we can find.
Now, I've seen some that are like, they look like they got paint and stuff on them, or like, holes all in them and stuff.
Yeah.
So in the 80s they had acid wash jeans, which made them look
Yes.
all freaky. But
I've got a pair that has a good story behind them that
you think you can sell those in the store?
those are $600. Yeah.
Got all these crap stains.
They're dirty on the front and back. Dirty all down the legs.
$500 a
Oh
pair.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's called Dirty Wash.
Dirty. That's it. Dirty
and,
wash.
And
Dirty
they
wash.
are definitely in skinny fashion.
Let me see it. Do you have a picture of one?
Oh, the ones I saw weren't skinnies.
These are awful. This one right here, like, there's barely anything holding these things together.
Fart's just gonna blow it out.
The last shred of pride the guy has
It's
left.
so bad. That is so bad. Okay, well, you are curious about that? Go look up some dirty skinny jeans.
And just a word of warning to all you folks listening: don't type in "dirty man pants" on your work computer. It's not something you need to
Devin
say.
has red flagged me.
It's not a conversation you're willing to have with your local human resources representative.
Now, Kyle, we've been over this before. How many times am I gonna see you in here?
You said you'd change. So, once again, back on the crazy purchases, like $400 pairs of pants.
Yeah.
We need to slide into the crazy crap that we see for sale on.
So can I
On Facebook.
Go ahead.
can I lead this?
You bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the lead.
So, since I'm not much about Facebook, the other day I check Facebook maybe once a day, and that's usually for business purposes. I want to see if I got any new likes on my business page and whatnot. So I noticed down at the bottom there's this new little icon, and it's got a red exclamation next to it. So it catches my eye. And I'm like, what is that? So I had no idea that there was like a people-to-people on
On
Facebook.
On the Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, they added that like.
There's no
you know,
telling how long ago
I
they
mean,
added
it's
that.
probably a few months ago.
Yeah.
It's
So-
been a while, yeah.
So they added that, and I was like, oh, okay.
Ain't
So
that
I
nifty?
I kind of perused through there for a minute.
Peruse. Peruse. The commander's perusing.
He doesn't just look.
No.
Not when you're the commander.
So anyway, so I had no idea this was there. So I had to text the guys and be like, there is all kinds of nonsense. We've got to make a bit of the crazy crap that we can find on Facebook for sale. So
You wouldn't believe the toilets.
I think we all found one or two. So we're going to go around the table and tell y'all about this.
Go ahead. You start off.
Yeah, you.
You want to go last?
I don't care. I'll go.
Okay,
right
I'll
now.
go first.
You go first.
So-
I can go after you.
I've got one that I saved here, and I didn't even know this. This is an appliance, and it is a combo washing machine dryer, but not like your standard stackable, apartment washing machine dryer. This is a one unit, one piece, normal washing machine height, top load washer on this side, divider, top load dryer on this side.
Ah.
I've
strange.
never seen that before. Both of the glass tops are cracked, by the way, so you're you're looking at some minor repairs to catch this one. And there's a few knobs missing. $120. The best part of it, it's made by Panda. It says Panda on here.
Yeah.
Like,
Panda washer dryer.
Okay.
Sounds like a reliable
Sounds
known
like
brand.
place I like to eat on occasion.
You bet. Some orange. If this thing turns out orange chicken, it's worth every It's worth every cent of that $120.
Credit card.
I'm gonna give them $150 and see if I get change back. So the best part of it is the description. It says 10-pound washer and dryer, compatible to washer.
10 pound.
And
as
this is-
in holds
Holds 10 pounds.
10 pounds.
Or
Maybe it only weighs 10 pounds.
10 pounds?
There's no way. It's huge.
Huge.
But
It's got to be huge. Just combo washer dryer.
I've never
Side
seen
by
anything
side.
like it. The best part is right here in the description, and this guy right here really knows how to sell things. It says rarely used and still in the box.
Rarely used.
And-
Both doors are cracked.
Knobs are missing.
Knobs are missing.
Rarely
used.
And still in the box. I don't know how you do both.
How much was it?
$120.
$120.
You want me to get on there and buy it?
He's got a
man.
picture of it out of the box. He says new in box, and it's just all broke up.
That's
Well,
what it is. It
You
is.
know,
it is
when I
whooped.
see an ad like that, I think, okay, so you took it out of the box, you plugged it in, the smoke came out of it, so you put it back in the
Yeah.
box.
But it's not in the box. In the picture, it's not in the box. And I can see the lid's broken and the knob's missing.
Rarely used.
Rarely used.
I used it once and tore the hell out of it.
I don't know what he was washing in there, but he roughed this thing up. If it's rarely used, he was washing cinder blocks in here.
Well, I don't know how many hundreds of these things I scrolled through. I got really into it because it was just intriguing how much crap was on there. So, the first thing that caught my eye was a broken drumstick.
Yes.
And this is the title: Autographed Head P Drumstick.
You click on that every time. You can't scroll past
It
that.
says Autographed Head P Drumstick. And it's got a bunch of scribbles on it, and you can see specifically where it says Head P.
Y'all ain't never heard of head.
How many of y'all's iPods don't have head P on them right now?
What's he asking for that? Broken.
40 bucks.
40
bu-
big ones.
That's worth it. Oh, head P, that's my stuff.
So found that. Then I found somebody that stole a Bennigan's chalkboard.
Yep.
And it says Bennigan's Today's Special Chalkboard Menu Sign. $150. And it's still got the Bennigan's writing on it where they wrote the specials. But it's like half erased. It looks all crappy. So that was $150. That was pretty
I
funny.
tell him, I'll give you
It's
20
Bennig-
and won't call Bennigan's and the Popos.
My name's Paul. I work at the Bennigan's that's missing their special sign.
I noticed you have a sign that looks familiar to me.
What is this? What's the special? Can you read what the special
yeah,
is?
oh, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
Let's see here.
I don't know that I've ever been to Bennigan's.
Are they still around? Is there still such
No.
a thing? I
They're gone.
I thought they closed up shop.
Well, maybe they didn't steal it
Oh,
then.
well, then that's where it come from.
Well, whatever. It sounded better when I thought they
God,
stole
Chase.
it.
Everybody's a criminal.
So I got two more. Heart to heart.
This was a long poop for all of y'all that need to know how long he was scrolling
Are
through
you
Facebook.
kidding me? No,
people to people. This is-
No, I was sitting at my desk and I had nothing else to do.
You
I was
have-
just bored.
you have to go through a lot of this stuff to get 4 keepers.
So listen to this: heart to heart digital paternal listening system.
Digital paternal. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Parental.
Prenatal.
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 Paternal. Isn't that like...
That's all the same letters,
Yeah.
just different order. Yeah.
Sure.
So it's got a picture of this lady, pregnant lady, with her pregnant belly poking out from her shirt. And she's got this...
Go ahead.
How's that shots fired? Don't they say, like, pregnant bellies are supposed to be cute? Well, anyways,
They are.
She's got her cute pregnant belly stuffed out here. And then she's...
Just hanging out, just flopped out there for the world to see. This just cute belly.
She does. She's
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She's got her pregnant belly all pooched out here, and then she's got this big earmuff around it.
I like that
The
the
hoes are
the
laughing.
guy is spooning her from behind.
So coming out of this big earmuff that's going around her belly, they've got headphones that come out of it, and they're both wearing headphones.
Both the people are?
Yeah, yeah. So they're,
They're
like
trying to listen to
they're
the
trying
heartbeat.
to listen to the baby.
Oh. What kind of deal can I get on one of those?
$20 make you holla.
You don't want to hear what's happening in my
Hey,
belly right
hey,
now.
Mark
Ah,
down.
the sounds of digestion, or indigestion, as it were.
Yeah, 20 marked down from 30. It's a steal.
Oh wow, can't afford not to buy it.
But it's a picture. It's hilarious though, because it does. She's got this big earmuff and these cords coming off of it, and they've got these earmuffs jammed in their ears. And
We've got one strapped onto Gary's belly right now. We're all there. We go, listening in. This is going on in there.
oh, and then last but not least, this was my favorite, and it was actually free, but someone didn't want to see it go to waste. Large hamster ball.
Oh, good, good.
Has a crack and duct tape holding one of the doors together. Just want it gone.
That's what tore that washing machine up. Somebody watched little Rowdy in the.
I kind of feel like that's good. You're trying to give it to a good home, but if you really just want it gone, there's a place where everybody puts stuff like that. It's called the trash.
She keeps tripping up, just move it all around the house.
Like, oh God, this thing! I just wish I could get rid of it somehow.
No,
it's
every
so funny.
time I go on there, I'm like, oh, man, this looks like a good old truck. Oh, no title. Screw that.
No title, blown motor, needs tires, needs.
Oh, look, check out this nice boat. No title. Oh, no.
Give him your speech about looking for a new car.
Oh, so I didn't bring anything for sale because I just haven't been on there to look, but I have seen before people asking for stuff rather than trying to sell stuff. And I always like whenever I see somebody like looking for a car, needs to be newer than 2013, less than 40,000 miles, needs good tires, good fuel mileage, leather interior.
Good speaker system,
Good
4-door.
Yeah, 4-door AC. I've got $500 cash.
Got 500 cash. What do you got?
Y'all, everybody post what you got.
Y'all make me a deal.
I'm going to just start saving a picture on my phone of a bicycle, and I'm going to post it every time I see one of those.
But it's a Huffy. I'm going to save some of these pictures of old
Yeah.
used toilets people are selling. I'm going to, hey, trade? You willing to trade?
WTT.
I'll trade my piece of crap for your piece of crap. That's funny. What's the news on the draft? Did we get any good ones?
Man, nothing really. Still waiting on Dallas to roll back around, and we are early in the early in the third.
Did your Fox come back?
Oh, so no, just the one day. So the other day, a friend of mine calls and he says, "Hey, I just drove by your house, and I swear I just saw a fox run out of your front yard." Well, I practically live in town, and that's odd, but
Yeah.
okay. So it's kind of late in the evening, but the next night, I decided I want to see if it's really a fox. So I drug out my little predator call and I threw it in my front yard. Then I went and caught me a seat on the front porch. And what are you guys up to?
Nothing.
I see them over there. They're scheming at me. They plotting on me.
I'm Batman.
Yeah. So I kick back on the front porch and I turn this call on, and about 20 seconds later, I have literally got a fox in my front yard. Yeah, just like that. So the first thing that shows up is my cat. So there's a cat in my yard, and then about 10 seconds later, there's a fox right next to the cat. And so I'm thinking I'm about to see something really go down.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering what I'm going to be able to tell my wife whenever this cat gets mauled by this fox. Or
Just
something,
say,
you know?
say, honey, come look at this. Teach you a little
"What's
something about
that in
life.
What's
Yeah.
that in your hand, Chase? Oh, it's just a fox call. You called it into our yard.
So
Your kids, I'm going to teach you a little something about life. Sit out there, see how beautiful that is.
Circle of it.
That's why we're at the top of the food chain, kids.
I did not kill it. I'm actually going to try to keep calling it up and feeding it, and
Domesticate.
I'm going to try to tame this fox down a little bit. Because, like I said, I practically live in town, so it's kind of cool to have it. And I promise you, had I been out hunting, this thing would have been toast. But
I put some golf clubs in the back of my truck one time, and some crackheads came and got them. Is that kind of like calling in a fox? I'm gonna keep setting golf clubs in the back of my truck and see if I can domesticate these crackheads at all.
Crackheads do like their golfing, from what I hear.
yeah, I can see that. But I just thought that was kind of crazy.
You ready to drop this on Chase?
I'm ready.
What we've been scheming?
I'm ready.
This
All right.
whole there's been something going on this whole episode, and then Kyle and
We're waiting for an authentic reaction from
Yes.
the commander to
Yeah.
this.
Kyle and Colt just keep whispering back and forth, like showing each other their phones and,
Well,
and
because
just
I
giggling the whole
kind
time.
of got with Kyle. I was like, is this? Can we say this on the podcast or whatever? And I'm guessing we can because we're doing it. But just whenever I read it, I was like jaw dropped. So you being the guy that you are, I just wanted to see your reaction in its full glory. So I seen this on Facebook, and whenever I seen it, I immediately thought, like, oh my God.
You got to give him the whole setting.
So, all right.
What's the picture attached
I gotta
to
put
this?
So,
myself
so
in
first of
this.
all, there's a picture of this inmate, and he looks like a freak of nature. His whole face is covered, black tattoo. He's got like one of them upside down stars on his forehead and all
Upside
this
down
stuff.
star, David.
Pentagram, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Upside
So,
down on his head.
He's got all this
Okay,
going on,
nice.
and the guy, he just looks like a straight weirdo. And here's the title of this news story: Death row inmate eats an entire Bible as his last meal. So
That's something you click on. That's click worthy.
Okay.
It's a pretty short story, so I was just gonna run it down here.
So I'm glad he got some word in him.
Yeah, I was like, God dang, dude, if you didn't do anything bad enough to go already, you just put a cherry on top, I guess. So, Atmore, Alabama.
Just tells you how bad our prison food's gotten.
Yeah. Well, this is in Atmore, Alabama, when prison staff asked 33-year-old Jeremy Morris if he wanted anything special for his last meal. He just answered, "I just want a Bible." The prison guards thought that he wanted the Bible to kind of pray and repent and
Make his
kinda
peace, yeah.
make
Yeah.
his peace with everything. And so they go and they get him a book, and they an old one they actually had it there, and part of the the deal with their last request by the state is that it has to be a meal that's easily attainable, a meal that's legal to eat, and it has to cost the prison less than $40.
Okay.
So they hand him an old copy of the King James Bible, and he begins tearing pages out and just eating them all. And he's just tearing them all out and eating them. And then they were like, this guy's just eating and he ended up eating the whole thing.
He ate the whole thing.
Every page, the cover and all.
He was hungry for
Yeah.
the word.
he ate it all. And they like went to their supervisor and they're like, "Hey, this guy's he's eating this thing.
You
Should
want
we
us to
stop
take him
him?"
another one?
And he said it actually fits.
Ate a Book of Mormon for dessert.
It fits into their criteria of his last meal. It's easily accessible.
They go to the checklist.
It was less than $40, and we're just gonna give it to him. So
Wow.
So I wonder.
So I don't really
who,
know how to take that.
I wonder who gave him the flocka prior.
I don't know. He surely had.
I think
to have
he'd had a
some
run
at
with some
point.
Flocka previously.
But I thought, man,
He ate the whole thing.
yeah.
Good.
Now let's not, let's set aside the anti-Christian message he was. That's an undertaking to sit down and
Yeah,
eat.
it is.
That's not just something you do.
I'm just thinking, out of all the food you could eat for your last meal, you just had to. I guess he thought he was going out like a G, but I'm like, man, that's so dumb.
Could have had a T-bone, man.
Somebody
Coulda
get
had a
this
ribeye.
guy to the chamber. He just needs to just get him out of here.
So fun. Well,
Wow.
how did was his reaction as you expected?
I mean, I was hoping to get a bigger rile out of him. Like,
What?
I can't believe what
Hey, like I said, I'm glad he's getting some word.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well,
one
if-
way or another, God touched his life.
If I can't get a reaction out of that, then maybe me and Chase, we've had an ongoing kind of debate about who has had the worst Subway experience.
Okay.
So, and we've kind of been saving our stories, so I'll let you tell yours, and then I'll show you the picture.
Chase's sandwich had 4 pages of the King James version in it.
Oh man, no, I had,
Leviticus.
I did have a Subway the other day that took about 15 minutes to make, and that's,
Artists.
that is no joke, man. It took forever, and there was nobody around. There was nobody in line. There's nobody in front of me, nobody behind me. That was it.
Can we just let the sandwich artist thing go? Is it about time we shut that down, calling them sandwich artists?
Yeah, I think so.
You can't count change back to me. That doesn't make you a sandwich artist.
And they don't even have to reach in the till. It drops all the change in that little
Yeah,
cup.
they got around that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't take any pictures of mine, but it took forever, and it looked honestly like they put it in that sack, and it looked like you took that sack and threw it out of the truck on your way home. And then drug it behind the truck for a little while, and then ate it when you got to the house. That's what it looked like. But
So what
I did not take pictures.
what do you order there?
I had the chicken breast sandwich.
Okay.
So just
Well, I think if you don't know, it's pretty obvious that my favorite food is pizza.
okay.
So whenever I go to Subway, I order pizza. And
Eat fresh.
and it's a little bitty personal pizza, and
They used to be the bomb.
They were
Dude, they were
so-
great.
Wow.
Oh,
They
really?
were so
I've never
good.
had a pizza at Subway.
and
Can't say I ever had either.
they were really
They used
good.
to be really good.
And I've eaten them since that Subway was built. I go in there and just whenever I didn't want to go all the way to Bridgeport or whatever, I'll just get a little personal pizza, and it was all good. Now here's a picture of what the pizza that I know and love is supposed to look like. I mean,
Okay.
that's a pretty good pizza for a sandwich joint.
So
I'm
Colt-
telling you, they used to be delicious.
Colt is showing us a very well put together pizza. Looks like it's in the box.
and
It
I
looks
got
like
it this way for years.
perfectly blackened. The top, the tips
It's
of the
got
cheese are
little bitty-
browned. Yep.
Little bitty blackened tips. It's perfect.
look like little Nero's just showed up with this thing.
And so I'm just gonna, I don't want to, whatever from them. The Subway in Chico is where this was. So
They can't sponsor us anyway.
no, I won't allow it. But, and this experience, yeah, it was so bad. This was about 2 years ago, and I've yet to eat Subway since then. That's how bad this was.
You've never any other Subway, like it ruined all Subway for you.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I haven't been to any Subway.
Gotcha.
I walked in and saw a big bowl of lettuce, and I was like, nope.
And I'm too lazy or too busy, whatever you want to call it. I never get on. If I have a bad experience, I'm just like, well, that time sucked.
There's
But
too many choices.
I never get on Yelp and review. I never, try and file a complaint with the people. This time I did. And it is incredibly difficult to file a complaint with Subway, I found out. So you call their service line, and there's no option for complaints. You get on, I thought I'll get on their Facebook and I'll post pictures of these things, and I'll show them what this Subway's doing in Chico, because it's your franchise. You want to
Right.
if something's bad's happening, you need to know about it. They don't care. So
They just don't care.
and you can't post pictures to their Facebook, just so you know. They don't.
Oh, it's locked
you can't-
out?
Yeah, you can't get on there and
Gotcha.
post it. So
I don't
one
blame
more.
them. I'd lock it too.
I go in there one day, and apparently there's been new management, and we're doing things a little bit differently. I'm like, well, okay, well, as long as I can still get a pizza, you can do whatever the hell you want. So I'm like, I'll take one pepperoni pizza. And this is the first sign that it's bad. Normally they let them thaw out, but this one was like straight frozen. So they pull it out, and then they shove it in the microwave for a little bit, and then they microwave it, and then they pull it back out. I'm like, well, yeah, it'd probably be all right.
So it's not like super authentic pizza. I mean, it's
No, it comes pre-done. They just
But
stick
they
it
were
in
legit,
their oven,
yeah.
and there it goes. So they put the pepperonis on there, and then they're like, all right, I'm going to toast it. I said, whoa. You're supposed to put cheese on top of those pepperonis. And they said, well, we got new management, and we're not doing it that way anymore. So, okay.
like you're not putting
I said,
cheese
well,
on pizza
yeah.
anymore.
So can I pay for some extra cheese? And I said, sure. And they're like, it's 50 cents for one of these. And they pull out the small, like it's a literal thimble. It's a thimble, old school. And they're like, it's 50 cents per one of these.
What?
And I was like, no. I said, that can't be right. And they said, yeah, it is. New management rules. I said, well, I'm not paying 50 cents for you to cover a quarter of one pepperoni because I would owe you like $8 to get the cheese that's supposed to come on here.
How about this? I'm going to buy 2 pizzas and you just make it all into one.
You can just flip it over and make a big sandwich
Make
out
a
of it.
burger out of it.
And so, I'm like, all right, I'm not doing that. And then they go and they put it in the oven. And a long time ago, I used to work at a Subway, and there's this nice handy dandy button on the oven that says pizza. If you prep the pizza properly and you push the pizza button, you let the time go all the way down, it comes out like that first picture I showed you.
It's like the
just
popcorn button on your microwave.
Oh,
Yes.
I was the pizza master there. Like it was perfect every time. Well, they put it in there for like 2/3 of the time. Kind of peek in there, looking at it, and they say, "Yeah, that's good enough." And they pull it out, and then they take it over there. They don't really show it to me because they just said, "You want any veggies?" I said, "No." I look like a rabbit.
On a pizza?
Yeah. So they take it over there and they start cutting it up and they fold it in the box.
What kind of decisions do you think I've made in my life that I'm in a Subway ordering a pizza and I'm going to throw some veggies on it?
So, I swipe my card and I just throw it in the bag and I live right up the road. So I'm going home to eat this bad boy, right? Get my pizza on. And I get home and I open the box, and then this is what the pizza looked like. Here's a refresher. Here's what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
It's supposed to look like
Okay,
this.
for everybody listening, this is a beautiful, nicely
Beautiful
made
pizza.
delivery pizza.
This is what I got. You see that? Here, you hold this phone so you
It
can.
literally looks like you ran over it. Oh, wow.
It's like they accidentally spilled some cheese on it.
It looks like they took it and they dunked it in a toilet. And like, you ever seen that nasty Krabby Patty on SpongeBob? That's what they did to my pizza. And like, so the pepperoni's all shriveled up and burnt because
I I wish people could see Cole right now.
Deal with this right now.
It's been 2 years, and he is still ready to go down there and set this place on fire.
He's pounding his fist. The pepperonis are shriveled out.
They're shriveled up and all black because they didn't put cheese on it like they were supposed to. And it looks like somebody ate the pizza and then threw it back up on top of it. It looks nothing like the pizza you're supposed to get. And I was furious. I was just so mad. And
Did you go back up there?
I just never went back. But I tried to eat it. I've very rarely ever found a pizza that I could not eat. And this was one. I tried eating. I was like, maybe it ain't as bad as it looks because I'm starving. And I go to chew on this rubber, soggy, just watery thing, and I'm like, all right.
Was it still frozen in the middle?
Yes. Yes. It was cold in the middle and just really, really hot on the outside where you couldn't touch it at all. And so that's why I never go back to Subway. And I was like, I'm going to try and file a complaint about it and let the world know. And nobody cared.
They know now.
They know now.
We'll post a picture to our Facebook page.
Yes, we will. We'll post it.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, we're gonna start shortening our episodes a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and work our way out of here. And you got a quote for us?
Oh.
We're gonna throw our wise man once said quote out here for the week.
War's probably got a pretty good one here in just a second. Let him keep singing. There it is.
All right, here we go. A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to its old dimensions.
Stretched by new experience.
Man, every week it gets me thinking.
Yeah. Here we are in the middle of our new experience.
Yeah.
And it'll never be the same.
All right. So,
Till next week, right?
yeah, we're going to go ahead and close the door.
Tell Subway they owe me a pizza.
Yeah. If you work at Subway, Colt will take a free pizza and he'll take all this back.
Negative.
All right. Well, we are out of here. We appreciate you listening. Once again, we do have T-shirts. We're selling them for some money to help support the cause. If you want to support the cause and sport a llama on your chest with a little podcast logo on it, we would love for you to do that.
And I guess we'll post a contest. We never did come up with one.
We'll work on
we'll
that.
come up with some post.
Yeah.
We'll work on that. But anyway, until next week, we will see you around.
Stay classy, Rascal.